All right, so check it out. I always get questions about if I'm starting my fitness journey, what do I need to work on first? What are some of the focus points? What are some of the key concepts? Maybe some of the things that I need to worry about when you're starting your fitness journey. And so for me, I always like to start off with the basics. One, I think people need to work on their coordination. If you're not able to run, to jump, to throw, to climb, to crawl, that's a problem. For anyone that hasn't actually done a sport, or they haven't played a sport in a long time, they were a high school athlete, but they haven't done anything in about 10 to 12, maybe 15 years, you want to go ahead and start to get your body back acclimated to moving in all planes of motion and all ranges of motion. So in order to do that, we want to make sure that we're working through different planes of motion. You can start to understand how your body moves in space, giving your body that kinesthetic awareness, body control, and positioning so that you can produce force and redirect force appropriately. The next thing that we want to focus on is mobility, flexibility, and range of motion. Now, why this is important is because we want to make sure that we're giving the joints and muscles the adequate range of motion that is necessary for you to produce force from and build some muscle. Now, how are you going to do that? One, you want to stretch, and you want to stretch at the perfect time. I don't necessarily recommend you stretch before your training sessions, especially long static stretching. I do believe in dynamic stretching, and I do believe in active range control or end range isometrics. You can do that before your training session. You can check out any of my videos on how to actually do a dynamic warm-up for any of your fitness goals. After your training, you do want to do some type of stretching just to relax the muscle. You can also do some foam rolling and anything that is going to give you some soft tissue relaxation so that your body can recover from your training sessions. As far as how to train for mobility and range of motion, you want to work full range of motion, and you want to enhance the quality of your actual joint capsule. So doing things like controlled articular rotations, which is a functional range conditioning technique or protocol that I've been utilizing for a long time with myself and my athletes. One thing that we're going to be doing is increasing the active end range control of each joint. That's going to allow you to disassociate from each joint, allowing you to isolate that joint and move synergistically, allowing for global movement quality to be enhanced as you go through each movement that you're doing to get bigger, stronger, faster, or improve your fitness. And you also want to make sure that you're utilizing compound movements to gain general strength. This is going to enhance all qualities of fitness. Using those compound movements like a deadlift, a squat, a bench press, and an overhead press that will allow for all muscles to be worked throughout this movement. You want to do this in different planes using the fundamental patterns, whether that be a squat, a hinge, a push, a pull, a lunge. These things are going to allow you to get strong and improve on your overall function as you go forward in your fitness journey. All right, and lastly, nutrition and supplementation. Now, nutrition is key for recovery, key for fueling the body. It's also key for staying healthy. So we want to make sure that we're taking in the proper micronutrients and macronutrients that are going to elicit a solid response, build some muscle, and recover properly. You need the fuel to obviously give you energy for your workouts, and you need the proper rehydration and recovery to allow you to keep progressing through your training sessions. I always say fruits and vegetables, a balanced diet. I'm not one to go off of your fad diet, so carnivore, vegan, I don't care. But what you want to do is you want to find a steady balance that's going to allow you to fuel your workouts and recover better. Making sure that you're getting adequate amount of protein, you're getting adequate amount of fats and carbohydrates to fuel the workout and to also help you with cognitive function. Now I can go deeper into detail, but I have plenty of videos on nutrition for performance and for recovery. If you want to check those out, go ahead on my channel. Supplements, electrolytes, and a solid multivitamin just to start off, and then anything else that is required based on lab work or how you're feeling. Now, I don't know who you are, so I can't give you a direct amount, plus I'm not a doctor, but what I can say is that a basic multivitamin will take care of most of it, and then obviously your quality of foods are gonna be important. So make sure you get organic, grass-fed, and locally raised meats, and also make sure that you're staying hydrated. For water intake, you're gonna need to rehydrate, you're gonna need to make sure that you're putting in the water, especially if you're living in a hot climate like we are nowadays. Make sure that you're taking in at least 125 to 130 ounces of water for males and 91 to 95 ounces for females. Now this is based off of the National Academy of Sports Medicine, and this is their recommendation. Again, if you're taking in water, you also want to take in some electrolytes, so make sure that you have a steady balance of electrolytes so that you don't lose what you put in. That's what you need to do, and if you want to find out more details on nutrition, you can go ahead and check out any of my other videos that are fully based upon that. So when it comes down to mobility and flexibility, you want to do that every day, possibly. It's going to allow you to do all those things that are going to get you to your fitness goal. You can do this for about 30 to 45 minutes. class, join a yoga class, or anything that's going to challenge those end ranges. We want to give you the ability to get into those full ranges and be strong there. Every day, 30, 45 minutes would be perfect. So now for strength training, we want to make sure that we're getting a large amount of work done. But if you're just starting out, something like a 5x5 or a starting strength approach, or even a Wendler's 5-3-1 will be appropriate for you starting out to get stronger and to improve your fitness. You want to do this at least 3 to maybe 4 times a week, especially if you're working into those higher intensity zones. So for your aerobic training, 2 to 3 times per week to start off, making sure that you're able to hold a conversation. You want to start off with about 30 minutes at a slow, steady pace, and then from there you can go ahead and work into your intervals down the line. But I recommend you start to develop your aerobic capacity, which is your ability to utilize and deliver oxygen appropriately. This is going to help the heart pump blood to the working tissue and allow you to recover from your training sessions. 2 to 3 times per week, aerobic capacity training, getting that long, slow, steady cardio. You can also do something like marathon running, which is 180 minus your age, and do that for at least 30 minutes at that particular heart rate range, or to where you can hold a conversation. There you have it. If you're looking to start your fitness journey, if you're looking to get in shape, change your life for the better, I want to help you. Check this out. Make sure you take these tips with you. Make it happen. Find your nearest personal trainer, fitness gym. Maybe come see me. Come check out some of my trainers here in Deerfield Beach, Florida. Or if you want to sign up, you can go ahead and sign up down below to try out one of my online programs for you. If you're a coach looking to learn more, check out my mentorship course. It is down below too as well. Also, before I forget, I just dropped the new merch. Oversized tees are now in store. Type A. Get them now. Link is in the description. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye.